Hey, what's up guys? It's VentureFarther and welcome back. It's been a while and I'm so happy to be here for you guys. Really excited about all this because today is a very special day. I mean, yes, I'm back after a very long time, really, when you think about it. I have a bunch of fun series and stuff planned, so I was really excited, and this is the first. Today we are going to be playing something called Octomod, which you probably have already know the name of and the theme of because you have looked at the thumbnail and you are not blind. If you are blind, I sincerely wish you all the best and good luck, and you live a hard life, and I wish you all the best. Yeah, anyway, if you are not blind, then you would have seen the thumbnail, and it says Octomod, Magic and Adventure with some cool colors, and I hope you would have been intrigued enough to click on this video. So, here's an explanation right off the bat. Octomod is a series that I came up with right off the bat. Please tell me if that name is just stupid, because I really need to know. Anyway, but the theory behind it is that it only has 8 mods, and there's a specific theme involved, so you really have to choose the mods that most capture that specific theme. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you without, of course, any further ado. It is Magic and Adventure, which you would know because, once again, you looked at the thumbnail. So, as you can see, also down here it says 13 mods. Mods like not enough items that require code chicken core. You'd think I wouldn't have to explain that, but you would be surprised. And the mods that we are playing on today, and hopefully in the future, are Tinker's Construct, right off the bat, Backpacks, Witchery, Not Enough Items, Bibliocraft, Twilight Forest, Carpenter's Blocks, and Chisel 2. So Carpenter's Blocks and Chisel 2 I threw in there because I really wanted to build stuff, and now it seems like they don't really fit the magic and whatever theme, so we'll see about those. They may be subject to change, but I'm not sure yet. So, here we go. I've already created a new world for us, mainly because it's a seed that I'm familiar with, and it's a really nice seed for starting off, especially with the Witchery mod, because you require a lot of spruce trees right off the bat for that mod. It's really good to it's really good to have all of the tree types. Jungle isn't such a priority. Lots of puppies, that's good. Alright, let's get high up, because I know there's a village around here somewhere, and I'd like to see which way it is. It's not over that way, I know that much. Alright. There it is. Awesome. Well, let's just get down there, which is easier said than done. Yeah, awesome. Okay. So, yeah, there's the village. Once again, it's modded, so the villages might look a little different than you're used to. And sorry for the mouse clicks being loud and obnoxious like this, because they are loud and obnoxious, and I apologize. So, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Okay, so I do want to just get some plans set up, and oh my... Okay, yeah, I can't really fake the excitement, because I've been to this place before. Smeltery! We have one, and it's awesome. Yeah, this village is the best place to start out because, once again, it's a Tinker's Construct village, so you get all the necessary items for Tinker's Construct, no crafting required, which means a smeltery with all that good stuff. Looks like we will need to make some drains, though, and a smeltery controller, so, okay. So it's not 100%, but it's still a heck of a lot better than we could do on our own. Well, that's not true, but it's a lot easier. We have a lot of tools right here, a lot of patterns right here, so that's awesome. Alright, well, right off the bat, I think, and I've been waiting to get started on Tinker's Construct, but I figure that since there's already some stuff in there and we need tools, that's probably the simplest way to do it. So let me find a short enough tree that I can reasonably chop down. Oh, this looks like a good spot. Just hop on the tree. And this is how the lumberjacks do it, right? Just climb on trees. Should be a lumberjack. Just get to climb on trees all day. Fun fact about lumberjacks, I don't really have any logical interpretation of what they do for a living, aside from chop down trees, and what I assume is to be standing in them, which will be pretty fun. Anyway, oh, also operating those trucks, which I love because I love trucks, and series that I also have planned on that. If you know the game Euro Truck Simulator, Numero 2, then you know what that is. So, let's talk about this series for a little bit, and my plans for it, how we're going to survive in this wonderful, wonderful world. This village is this way. I think that right off the bat, we should probably claim a village house. There's a few up on the hill there. I think that'd be the best bet, just because they're up there and kind of away from everyone else. Timeout, we got an apothecary right here. Villager, whatever it's called. Okay, so these guys are put in here by the Witchery mod, and they're pretty cool, so they can generally do that kind of stuff for you, get you materials and resources, and that's pretty cool. Alright, so right off the bat we have wood. I'm just going to be doing a tiny bit of Tinker's Construct right now, because I feel like it's important and useful, and we should do it. So, let's see. A bunch of patterns in here, and this chest is useful. We got slime pickaxe head, iron knife blade, obsidian crossbar, slime knife blade, bone pickaxe head, flint wide guard, cactus chisel, cactus pickaxe. Honestly, I don't know which of these is best, so I'm just going to go with the slime one because it looks kind of cool. Now, I do know how to do this. Let me see here. We need tool rod and tool binding. Alright, so now we go in here. Oh, look, there's more stuff in here. Okay. Well, I'll just take all that out, and I'll just put it in here. So we have a stone binding too, which is awesome. And let's see. I think we go like this in here, part builder. Yeah, put that in there. Wood right there. Oh yeah, you have to probably use planks. And I'm just doing this right off the bat so that we kind of know. Wooden tool rod and a stick. So I can go back in there. Then we get to the tool station. Yeah, right here. So we click on the pickaxe, stone binding, wooden tool rod, and we got a pickaxe, slimy pickaxe. Slimy and stone bound. Now, I don't know what either of those mean, and it feels kind of weird in my hand, to be completely honest, this slimy pickaxe. Joke's on you, it's a pickaxe, I can't tell. Anyway, so now we have a aforementioned slime pickaxe, which is, I suppose, cool. And we'll probably just be using this for the time being. I don't really know how good it is or kind of what it does. I'm already running out of food, but we are in a village, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, so that's all the Tinker's Construct I'm probably going to do for today. Let's see, those are potatoes. Oh, here we go, carrots. Carrots are the best for villages to have because they are the simplest to just eat right off the bat. So I'm going to go around, collect some carrots. Then we will choose a house for ourselves. Then we will probably just do some resource collecting, wood and stone. I do have a survival checklist for myself for when I'm starting off, what I like to get accomplished right in the first little bit. So, or at least I don't, but I will. And I lied and I've forsaken your trust, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, so here's my plans for the series. I'm just going to talk about that right now while I collect some carrots. That's probably enough. Alright. And I lied again. Let's go pick a house, then I will talk about my plans for the series while we are doing our resource collections. So let's see, there's a hill up here. Yeah, there we go. I do not know what happened to that wall thing. That's kind of cool though, looks kind of nice. Bunch of sheep, which is perfect. Okay, this house right here is, I was going to say it's the best one. Let's see. Seriously though, actually, you get the dirt out of the way. Slime pickaxe seems to be pretty good. Okay. Well, let's get the dirt out of the way, and I mean, who knows? Does seem to be rather buried in a hill. But I mean, I like it. I like it, don't get me wrong. Let's see, this one also seems to be slightly buried in a hill. These guys can't get out, so they're just kind of stuck in there. Honestly, a lot of people say that they don't like the villagers. I like them. This could be nice. Matter of fact, you just kind of punch a hole through here. So we can try this. Oops, switched away too soon. Huh, interesting. So these are on the same floor level, which they are. Beautiful. Alright, so we could absolutely have that. That's kind of a cool idea that I like very much. It's, you know, it's a unique house, so I like the thought. I think we're gonna do this one. I think this is the best call. Let's see. We go outside. There's the village below us. I don't know. I mean, actually, there's a lot of village up here, which there wasn't before when I was doing this, so... Which to choose, which to choose. I don't know. Actually, I don't really like that thought. I don't like churches to live in that much. Let's see. There is one with a backyard, which is kind of nice, but it is buried. Go up here. Get in here. Alright, well, there's some grass in it, but this looks to be pretty nice as well. Fortunately, the road's all messed up. Yeah, I think we've made our decision. I've made my decision, at least. You guys haven't, because you're just watching this video, and by the time you're watching this, my decision's already been made. Which is a weird thought, and something that I've never really been able to wrap my head around. But I think this is perfect. This is the one. I like this one, and we're going to use this one, at least for the time being. This isn't going to be any sort of permanent house. We'll have to do some beautification, though. Because I'm hoping to, of course, move out and leave the village at some point in the future. But that time does not have to be now. Sir, this is private property, no trespassing. That's a horrible trade. Get out. 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 I don't have time to be bothering with you right now. Alright, so I'm just going to whip up a crafting table. I just make a crafting station, it's kind of by habit, just because look at this. Where is it, you ask? Did it fall? Nope, it's still in there. That's what I love about that. So that's really awesome. Excuse me. Alright. I'm also going to make a chest, and I really hope it's not nighttime, because I want to do my resource collectioning. It's nighttime, wonderful. And we'll be back. Well, we're not going to leave, really, but... Alright, let me just make a sword real quick, because we do have the proper resources at hand right here. Boom. Stone sword. Just a simple thing. We'll get a better one later on. Alright, this is probably enough. Oh, let me just make an axe, too. It's probably a good idea. Right, so my survival checklist that I'm going to make right now just has 2 items on it, which is 25 cobblestone and 25 wood logs. That's the best, just the best thing to have right off the bat. Good solid materials. Zombies are coming, so that's just wonderful. I'm counting that starting from right now, so right now it's 0 and 0, or, you know, 5 and 0. So a few more trees like that will be in the clear. Also, especially for Witchery, spruce saplings are going to be really useful for making some things that are called, I don't know what they're called, let's see. Witchery. They're these bottle-y things, whiff of magic. Yeah, there it is, hint of rebirth. So basically you can cook all these things using the spruce saplings is the idea, or I guess doesn't really make a lot of sense. So there's this thing called a witch's oven, which we'll want to make sooner rather than later, just because it's really useful for cooking. I think it only does organic materials, but it's really useful for doing those. So that's awesome. And we're going to want one of those because, you know, if we're going to be making our brews and our potions and such of Witchery, we're going to at least just want to have all the proper ingredients, and once again, spruce wood is one of the most vital. Unfortunately, birch is too. It's always good to have all the wood types on hand. So we are going to have to go searching for birch forest, which should be interesting. And of course, you know, eventually we are going to move out of this village, but I think it's a good place to just start and kind of get our feet under us. Alright, we got 20 of these. Oh, jeez. Someone's turning into a zombie. Poor guy. Okay, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Creeper can't see me. Creeper saw me, creeper saw me, creeper saw me, creeper saw me. Yes! Awesome. So I have the superstition, which is, of course, a superstition, and nothing more than that, when you're playing on Minecraft, if you kill your first creeper, you'll have good luck in the world. And if your first creeper blows up, you will have bad luck. And it doesn't always just go to bad luck, but you know, you won't have as good luck. And that's awesome because we killed our first creeper, so we'll see how true that proves. And I don't put a lot of stock in it, but it is just kind of a fun thing to decide. There's the wool. Because now I'm done with the materials for right now. Actually, you know what, we may as well just grab the 25 cobblestone, because it's all around here. And then we will craft a bed, wake up, and call it a day. So, but now that I'm collecting resources and finishing up with that, I would like to talk about my plans for this series. And this includes, of course, sorry, something in my throat. Anyway, so I think right off the bat, next episode, what we're going to want to do is, also by the way, our checklist includes coal, but since it's kind of hard to find, I usually let it be. Let it be. Anyway, I've had that song stuck in my head for like a few months now, so. Oh wait, time out, what's this? What is this? That's kind of cool. Anyway, coal's awesome, so if you can find any, it's always a good idea to grab it, which really should be obvious. And we're gonna need some clay as well for this mod, which I don't know if there's gonna be any, actually. So that could get interesting also. Alright, anyway, how much cobblestone do we have? 12. Awesome. So, next episode, we're going to want to start a farm. We're going to want to collect the resources. We'll just hijack one of the villager farms. Start a farm for the witchery plants, because witchery requires a lot of farming right off the bat, and I'm not really in the mood for just waiting for them to grow. And the reason behind that should be obvious, because farms in Minecraft take a while to grow, especially if you want the resources. So what? Just, okay. Do I kill you? That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. Weird. Kind of cool too, actually. So I assume that was the slimy in my pickaxe reacting, perhaps. Spawned a blue slime, which is kind of cool. I know that there are blue slimes because of Tinker's Construct, and they're generally in, oh, alright, we already got 29, so we're good. Get out of here. Get out of here. Beautiful. Now all the zombies are after me, so I'm gonna head back to my base. Let's kill one more sheep, though, so it'll be morning. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, skeletons, my worst enemy. I hate skeletons so much. No, terrible, terrible creatures. Go away. Anyway, sorry, sheep. You're a beautiful animal, but you must provide me with wool to sustain me in the long winter months, which I assume will be really long because this world never changes. What? Alright, I'm assuming that that's some sort of thing about the mod. I had to heck with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a bed. I was gonna craft a carpenter's bed, but since I'm still kinda on the fence about carpenter's blocks for this mod pack, I think I'll leave it be. I also need a torch for in here, good grief. Anyway, it's daytime. Let me just toss all the stuff in the chest, we'll get out of here, and we'll talk about my plans for the cities. So, episode 2 we'll do our farming, we'll probably also do some beautification, just make this a bit flatter and nicer. Episode 3 we'll do a big mining expedition. Episode 4, I would say exploring. Hopefully we'd find something good. Like, you know, a new place to live. Because, I mean, you know, villages, they're nice. Yeah. But, I mean, they're villages, you know? Like, they're cool, I like them, they're always nice to find. But I'm good on spruce biomes. Not my favorite. So, that's my general plan. Of course, episode 5 and beyond is simply, you know, conquer the world, which is really specific, so I'm very happy with that. And I think that's all we have for today. Oh dear. I had hoped that this was a good way out to someplace. Flint? Nice. Alright. Well. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Venture farther. I will see you all. I'm not going to comment on the goblin. See you all next time. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun.